And let's continue with the lesson Act 4 Scene 1. Fine. So yesterday we read that Duke told Shylock that he's expected Shylock to show mercy at the 11th hour. Fine. And he told Shylock that he is waiting for his reply. So Shylock replied, I have possessed your grace of what I purpose. Purpose means informed. Clear? Purpose means intention. So, like, I have already informed your grace. What is my intention? And by our holy Sabbath, have I sworn, Sabbath is the Saturday, the day of rest and prayer for the Jews, fine, the seventh day of the Jewish calendar. I have possessed your grace of what I purpose, and by our holy Sabbath have I sworn to have the due and forfeit of my bond. I have sworn by our sacred day of prayer that I will definitely to have the due and forfeit. I will definitely get the penalty clear by the terms of my bond. If you deny it, let the danger light upon your charter and your city's freedom. Light means to fall upon. Clear? Charter means the lawful document, the document by which Venice was given independence. Fine. He said, if you deny it, let the danger light upon your charter and your city's freedom. Clear? If you do not permit me to have the penalty, if you deny my bond, then let the danger fall upon your charter, your document, and your document of freedom and your city's freedom. If you deny me to have the justice, if you deny me my bond, if you do not permit me to have the penalty, so the privileges enjoyed by your city and the freedom of your city would suffer much damage. So why Shylock says so? Because the Venice prosperity depends upon the trade with the other countries. So if the foreigners are treated bad, it will give the bad reputation to the country. Fine. You will ask me why I choose to have a weight of carrion flesh. Carrion means rotten. Then to receive 3,000 ducats. I will not answer that. Fine. He said, you will ask me, definitely you will ask me, why I rather choose to have a weight of carrion flesh than to receive 3,000 ducats. So definitely you will ask me why I want to have a certain quantity of a rotten flesh, useless flesh, than to accept 3,000 ducats. I will not answer that. So I am not prepared to answer this question. But say, it is my humor. But I just tell you that I just want it. Clear? I can just say that it is my whim. Is it answered? Is your question answered now? That what will I do of a pound of flesh than 3,000 ducats? Clear? Have you understood my answer? What if my house be troubled with a rat, and I be pleased to give 10,000 ducat to have it baned? Bane means poison. Okay, so he said, suppose, what if my house be troubled with a rat? Suppose that my house were to be troubled by a rat. Clear? And I be pleased to give 10,000 ducats to have it baned. And that it was my pleasure to offer a huge amount of 10,000 ducats to have the rat poisoned to death. What? Are you answered yet? Yet. Such an attitude on my part towards a rat should serve as my answer to your question. But it's my whim. It's my I want to give 10,000 ducats to have my house free from the rats. So, is your question answered? I want his pound of flesh because I want it. Got it? Some men there are love not a gaping pig. A gaping pig means a pig's head that is roasted with the mouth opened and stuffed with something, fine. Some men they are not love gaping pig. So there are some people who do not like to see a roasted pig laid on a dinner table. Clear? Some that are mad if they behold a cat. Then there are some people who become furious when they see a cat anywhere. And others, when the bagpipe sings in the nose, cannot contain themselves. Clear? And there are some people who cannot maintain their self control when they hear the shrill noise of a bagpipe. Bagpipe is a musical instrument. Clear? Is it clear? It is a wind instrument. Themselves. For affection, mistress of passion, sways it to the mood of what it likes or loathes. So what is it? All these persons who do not like the gaping pig, who do not like the cat, who do not like the noise of the bagpipe, all these persons they become indignant. Clear? Why? Because it is a man's natural temperament which give rise to certain emotions in him. Is it clear? For affection, mistress of passion, sways it to the mood, what it likes or loathes, because the personal indications, the affections, Tina, the personal inclination of a person is the ruler of any emotion, and it directs our emotions to like or dislike something. Clear? It is his natural disposition which determines his likes and dislikes. Now, for your answer. Now, let me give the answer of your question. As there is no firm reason to be rendered why he cannot abide a gaping pig, now there is no rational basis for a man's. There's no rational cause can be given why a certain person cannot tolerate the sight of the roasted pig. Why he a harmless necessary cat? There is no rational basis for a man's intolerance of a cat which is harmless. Clear? And which in fact serves a necessary purpose in a house. Why he a woolen bagpipe? Nor is there any rational cause for a man's intolerance attitude towards a bagpipe, which is generally wrapped in a piece of wool, but of force much yield to such inevitable shame as to offend himself being offended. Now, all these people react to certain things with a feeling of resentment and indignation, and their reactions are caused by their respective temperament. Clear? Certain things irritate and annoy them because of their mental constitution is such. Clear? But to force must yield to such inevitable shame as to offend himself being offended. But no certain reasons can be given why certain people do not like the pigs, why some people do not like the cat or the noise of the bagpipe. But when he himself is offended, he is compelled to react in a shameful manner, that he must offend others also. So, can I give no reason? So, similarly, I cannot give any reason. Clear? In the same way as these people cannot give any reason of their disliking, it is their natural disposition of doing so. In the same way, I can give you no reason why I want a pound of Antonio's flesh, nor I will not, nor do I think it is necessary. that I should give you any reason. More than a lodged hate and certain loathing I bear Antonio, that I follow thus a losing suit against him. Are you answered? So I am asking a pound of flesh, though in getting it, I would be suffering a financial loss. I want it. More than a lodged hate and certain loathing I bear Antonio, that I follow thus a losing suit against him. The only basis for my attitude is the lodged hate, the deep rooted hate, and certain hatred that I have against Antonio. And just because of this hate, I am asking a pound of flesh, though in getting it, a losing suit against him, though in getting it, I would be suffering a financial loss. Are you answered? Is your question answered now? Bassanio said, This is no answer, thou unfeeling man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty. Bassanio interventing, he said, This is no answer, you stone-hearted man, to excuse the current of thy cruelty. This is no answer to justify the course of your cruelty. Shylock, I am not bound to please thee with my answers. I am not bound to make you happy with my answer. Bassanio, do all men kill the things they do not love? Then Bassanio demanded, Do all men kill the things which they do not like? So children, revise it till here. Rest we will do tomorrow. Thank you.